presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Al in Homosassa. Hey, Al, what's going on?
Isn't it wonderful? This gentleman here with the gold report, right before the market fell apart, ended up with PAAS. We had a 98% gain in a year. And, you weren't 99% proof like Irish whiskey, but we had a good gain there. You always told us to do what we feel comfortable with. And if I lose a little bit of money on the table, I will, but I know that I just pocketed $8,000 or $9,000 in 2 weeks.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to say yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 259, Nasdaq is up 6, S&P's up 17, gold contract up $1.50, trading out at $17.78 an ounce. We have silver up 5 cents, $26.10 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 58 cents. $73.88 a barrel, notes and bonds. The 10-year note down 8 ticks, trading 131.29. The 30-year off a full point at 158.29. And King Dollar right now trading up 25 ticks at 91.839. The euro is at 119. The yen is at 110.83, and the British pounds at 138 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's go take a look at them. We'll take a look at the futures first. You're at all-time highs. We're kicking into the weekend. You're kicking into the July 4th weekend, and I expect you're going to rally all next week also, folks, because the bottom line is that the way this is going to finish off, we are at 42.72, the highs 42.73, and you can expect, as we're coming into this close, that you're going to see a rally into the close. They're going to whip this baby around. The SPY. So we take a look at the futures at all-time high, SPY at all-time high. You get a big contraction of volume. That being said, guess what? Still wants higher price. We're up $1.60 on the SPY, or at 426.80. If we go to the NDX 100, now if you just heard the update, this one's really intriguing, man. And I've seen this many times, and we've already done 2 ABC structures up inside the NDX 100, folks. And it's setting up a third one. And this is what's really wild. So picture this. Now, we have contraction of volume that's going up. There's no doubt about that. What we had yesterday, however, inside the NDX, inside the Qs, is that you had an expansion of volume as you did go to higher highs. So yesterday we did end up doing 32 million shares on the way up. Now we pull back today, and you're pulling back, and we have 19 million shares. So you're going to do about 25 million. What does that mean? That means that there's no sellers, folks. And that also means that you very well may have an additional ABC structure on the way up. This ABC structure here has a price projection of 353.69. If, in fact, we're going to do another one, it's going to be, 351 with talking about 37, 13, about $14, which would get you 48, 58, 64. 364. So it'd be a total mind blower. The cool thing about how this is set up, however, is that it's going to be very easy to actually take out the high of the 351 with volume. It wouldn't be easy Monday, but Tuesday would be easy. We'll see how it shakes out. The bottom line, I suspect, number one, that you are going to get the price projection of the first ABC structure that we're talking about, which is the 353.69 inside the Qs, or 14,530 inside the composite. What the composite has done also out here today, the composite's up five points, but you really get a sideways move. That's building more cars far higher price. Pretty wild, man. Gold contract out here. Bottom line, we made it through a Friday coming into the weekend in gold. Could have been a lot worse, that's for sure. What we have with gold out here is this. GC. Gold contract got up to $17.91. This is the third day in a row that you've sold off inside the contracts as well as the equities. So that's bottom line saying that, listen, this low wants to get tested once again. The low we're talking about is at 1761. We hit 1773 today. We hit 1791. Couldn't hold price. I expect you're going to get it tested. If we go take a look at the GDX, take a look at the GDX. GDX is basically, I like how the GDX is actually set up. The way the GDX came down, I'd love it to actually get down to, if it got down to 34.10, it would have been great. 34.22, not bad. Well, the bottom line, you're coming down with dramatically lighter volume. We put this on a weekly. What we have, same thing. I wish if it just tested it, man. See, if it tested it, it would be 10 times better. The cool thing is this, is that the way that the gold market had come down is that it flushed all the stops out, because when you come down that fast, that furious at the end, it flushes them out. If, in fact, the gold market goes after the lows, I want it to go after the lows next week. The reason being is that you already flushed it out. There's not going to be a lot of volume. There hasn't been a lot of buying, basically going sideways, because right now it's still too dicey. So that's when you like to get the test of the lows. That's how this baby shakes out. We get into the dollar. We take a look at the dollar, and the bottom line out here is that what you have with the dollar today is the dollar rejected lower price at 91.525. That's saying, once again, this dollar is going to try to make a run, And, there's no doubt that this was a large move by the dollar. We did a 0.618 retracement off the full move down that started March 31st. Then what we did is that you hardly backed off at all. That's when you hardly back off at all, folks, okay? And particularly after a large move like that, that's saying it's strong. That's the bottom line. We didn't even do a 0.382 retracement, and that's saying, yes, it can go to higher price. So it's going to be a close call, man. That's the bottom line. We got to take a look at the Treasury market. We get into the 10-year. The 10-year right now is down 9 ticks. Now, this baby's pulling back with dramatically lighter volume. We only have 1.1 million contracts. I believe we're going into, I think it's 3 million contracts. 2.65 million contracts. So the way we're pulling back in the note market is cool. You're pulling back with lighter volume. That low can also get tested, which is the 131.14. We hit 131.24 today. We go take a look at the 30-year. 30-year right now, trading down a full point plus 4 ticks. That has done 300,000, 309,000. That's light volume also. Well, it's not that it's light volume. It's light volume as to what it's going against. It's going against 722,000. So bottom line, that wants higher price too. Gold. Dow Industrial's up 273, Nasdaq up 5, S&P's up 17.5. Come right back, folks.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the markets open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today, and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right, information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time. The TAS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500 plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Hey there, I'm Andy Arbertine with Tiger Precious Metals and Stones. Whether you're looking to buy and sell precious metals or trying to find the perfect diamond ring, I'm here to help. I have over 15 years of experience with diamonds and precious metals. You can call me directly at 727-329-8245, and I'll personally answer any questions you have and help you find exactly what you're looking for. I will be your personal concierge in the metal and stone business. Give me a call today, 727-329-8245.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 282. You get the Nasdaq up 787 points. S&P's up 18. And let's get over and take a look at Nike. So Nike came out with numbers, folks, okay? Explosive numbers, man. So check this out. Nike did double the amount of sales that they thought they were going to do internationally. That's why you see this thing going up. And, of course, you know, we have the great breakout going across the world, and Nike evidently hit it first. Now, Nike is in a monster ABC structure up. It's, when you see this ABC structure, folks, okay, this is a ABC structure with a 212 handle. You put this on a monthly, and, you know, when you do a monthly, okay, it's a longer-term deal. There's no doubt about that. But the bottom line, it's blowing away its swing point of 147 on the monthly basis. You needed 131 million, and guess what? We've already got 151, and the month's not over. It's a clean ABC structure on the way up. And when you see it, I know it's hard to comprehend that it's like, okay, are you kidding me? Is this going to be just a straight line move again? Now, you got to remember, what you have is this, is that the A to B equals C to D. The A to B portion is a straight line move. The B to C is a consolidation move. It drives people crazy most of the time. And then once the C to D move starts happening, that's normally a straight line move. And you can see what we did with Nike is that you did go sideways for 6 months. So the bottom line is that you're at 153, 212 is game. That's pretty amazing, actually. That's technically. When you look fundamentally, you can kind of see it, man. Fundamentally, when you look at these numbers, this is pretty amazing. Think about this, is that they are on the cusp this year of doing $1 billion a week. You heard that, $1 billion a week. And their spread on the products they sell are pretty amazing. So the bottom line is that 5 years ago they did $34 billion. This year they did $44 billion. They're looking for $49 billion next year, and they're looking to bring $4.17 to the bottom line. So you're talking about some monster numbers. If we do go look at the Dow Industrials, you're going to see, I mean, that's what's putting the juice into the Dow Industrials today. There's no doubt about that. We take a look at the movers, and you're going to see, I believe, the banks should be there because the banks are going to be distributing some big money. We get Nike's putting 133 points into the Dow. You get United Health 24, Home Depot 23, Honeywell 14. Yeah, J.P. Morgan's down there at 11. You know, but if we go look at J.P. Morgan, the banks, folks, okay, they went through the stress test. They are going to be basically distributing huge amounts of money. I'm surprised they're not up more, actually. But there's not a huge bid on J.P. Morgan today. So we'll see how that shakes out. But they're going to be distributing huge amounts of money, there's no doubt. We go take a look at Amazon. Amazon right now is running out at the price point of down $46. You're at $34.02. Bottom line is that this high volume high still wants to get tested with the $35.54. If you're looking for, okay, so yesterday you go higher. Yeah, see, this is kind of like a classic. Just and when you're looking at the NDX 100, also, you see how we pushed higher yesterday, and you did 3.8 million, and now we're backing down with 2.8. Bottom line is that's not done going up. You know, yeah, you can back down somewhere. This could actually back down to 33.51 in a second. I mean, that's how Amazon likes to trade. But this high still wants to get tested. Microsoft, well, actually, let's go inside the NDX 100 and see what is moving it out here today. We got a flat NDX. You get JD.com up 4%, Baidu's up 3.6%, eBay's up 2.3%, and Bookings is up 2.2%. Taken away from it, you have Trip.com down 2.8%, Amazon's off 1.3%, and you got Match Group down 1.2%. If we get over and we take a look at JD.com, okay, so this has been a long road down. 108 down to 66. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so you're coming into 78.84. It's not a bad setup, man. This is going to get interesting. A couple of these are going to the Chinese equities, no doubt, are going to get interesting. Yeah, let's go over right now to Asia for a second. So if we look at Asia, we go into the Hang Seng. So the Hang Seng last night was up 405. It looks like it's going to go after its last swing point. Yeah, and you had an expansion of volume. This is a nice setup for next week. So the Hang Seng is going to go after this 29,490. We're at 29,288, and you get an expansion of volume. So if the thing is going to be cool watching this shake out is that if, in fact, we can break that level. Because if you break that level, then it can get some real action to the upside, meaning that 31,000 number. OCGN. Let's go take a look at this. One of the tigers. Let's see what we got here. This is a clinical stage biopharma company. Company offers products for the body's ability to regenerate healthy cartilage, joint function, and prevention of degenerate diseases. This is still in the exploration phase. Right now, they're taking a few $1,000s. Well, $254,000. Okay, so put this on a weekly. Okay, so there's no doubt. I mean, this is one of these personality stocks that, yeah, you could get into it, but if you get into it, man, you better be out of it quick. Talk about volatility. Yeah, listen, the way this is set up is that, yeah, can it test $16? Yeah, it can. That's the real bottom line. That's how that's set up. That being said, when you get any type of test in this equity at all, the bottom line is get out of it and get out of it in spades, like ASAP. You can see when you're looking at it the type of volatility that you have. And, this is strictly a crapshoot. I mean, when you can go from $7 to 16 in 1 week and back to 7, that's great. The bottom line, getting at the lower end, as long as you put your sale in, and I would make sure that you do put your sale in once you're into it, because the bottom line is that most times what ends up happening is it'll get up, it'll hit your number, it'll get close to your number, and then the bottom line is that it starts imploding once again. BABA, we go take a look at Alibaba. Let's go take a look at Alibaba out here for one of the tigers. Alibaba right now up $6.78. This is, it's overtaking a swing point. So let's say it does want to get up to this 244. Right now you're 225. So there's a little strength there. There's no doubt about it. And, what you have, we have antitrust going on in this country against the large tech companies. The difference is that our large tech companies are going to be still in the same business even when antitrust gets done. Even if they're to spin it off, they're going to spin it off. They'll get money for the spin-off. When you're looking at some of, whether it's the Alibabas, whether it's the Tencents, whether it's Binance, and the Chinese stocks, the bottom line is that they're clamping them, man. There's after Jack Ma, did his deal, I'm sure all the rest of those companies are going out of their mind, because that was the end of the beginning. That was the beginning of the end of the large Chinese stocks basically doing what they want inside of the banking business. Dow's up at 269, Nasdaq's up 6, S&P's up 16. Come right back.
Are you having fun trading the markets but having trouble finding like-minded individuals to discuss your trading and investment ideas with? Become an apex predator in the trading markets and join the Tiger's Den Trading Room only at TFNN.com. The Tiger's Den is an exclusive trading room where successful traders from around the world come to exchange trades and ideas. Join the den and surround yourself with the sharpest minds in the trading world. Subscribers to the Tiger's Den are also the first to have their questions answered live on air and can privately chat with our TFNN hosts live during their shows. Interact with other Tigers and Tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day. Subscribe to the Tiger's Den risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee and become part of the TFNN trading community. TFNN, educating investors.
You could be making money off the stock market. And if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den Trading Room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Tom O'Brien has just published his 1000th Gold Report. It's amazing to think that Tom has been writing his weekly Gold Report for almost 20 years. To celebrate the 1000th issue of Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, we've just launched a Tiger Dollar sale which runs for 2 weeks only through July 4th weekend. We've doubled all the Tiger Dollar bonuses, where you can now get up to a 40% bonus on your purchase. But that's not all. Inflation is here and the price of the Gold Report is going up after July 4th. Right now, you can lock in the Gold Report at the current pricing of $97 a month for as long as you remain a subscriber. This deal won't come around again. Get your Tiger Dollars today and apply them to the Gold Report before the price goes up on July 5th. Tiger Dollars never expire and are good for any TFNN newsletter or service as a great way to add savings. Head on over to the front page of TFNN.com for all the details and help us celebrate Tom O'Brien's 1000th Gold Report.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up at 243. You get the Nasdaq up 3. S&Ps are up 15. Let's go back to Barbara for a second. So what you have happening, folks, in China is this. Okay, so picture. You had Jack Ma. He started Alibaba, biggest entrepreneur in China. Bottom line, right before Ant was going public, he came out, blasted the government banks. That was the end. That was the beginning of the end, folks, of the large tech companies in China grabbing all the banking business. Okay, now there's still no doubt. You got Alibaba, you got Tencent, you got Beyonce. They're still going to be in business. The differential is that you have two different things end up happening. China needs that type of acceleration to keep everyone busy. What they're trying to do simultaneously is turn around and says, okay, I'm going to put the clamp on you. And I suspect if they had their, well, maybe it just takes a longer period of time, they will have more control of those companies because they're in the banking business. Now, that being said, if we look at Alibaba, Alibaba's up $6.50 right now. And Alibaba doesn't want, they all want higher price right now. That's what's going on. With Alibaba, $274 6 months ago, down to $204. I think this is going to get up to the top of the consolidation. The top of the consolidation is out here at $244. Let's go see who else is in this space. So you got BABA. Oh, interesting. JD.com's in that space also. Yeah, if we pull up JD.com, JD right now. Okay, so JD, that's the mover inside the NDX 100 today. This is off the low. This is a good setup too, man. This is off the low. It has some volume off the low. And this looks like it wants to get up to 88. You're at 77. This on a weekly. Yeah, it's a good setup, man. That's the bottom line. It's a good setup. Let's go take a look at Mosaic, MOS. Now, this came down hard, man. This is pretty intense, actually, what happened here. Let me see if I can see what happened here. Because okay, so what you have with Mosaic is came off this highs of 37. You're at 31. What you want to see, oh, I see. This is interesting. Okay. So we came down with volume. You go back topside and you have volume on the way up. What you'd love to see is that you want to see a test of that low of last week. The low of last week. It's only a couple bucks. Well, it's not even a couple dollars, but you definitely do want to see this because this thing came down hard and fast, man. Yeah. So you want to see a test of this $29.60. We hit 31.76 this week, and the volume's good. The volume's good getting up to that level. But the bottom line is that you do want to see a test of that area. So let's see. We did 39 million versus, well, you still did lighter volume than what you were backing into. We were backing into 44 million, did 39. I'd still like to see a test of it. That's the bottom line. IPI is set up. Now, these are both potash stocks. IPI is the better setup. Intrepid Potash. Intrepid didn't get that downdraft. Well, it got a somewhat of a downdraft, but not like Mosaic got. So Intrepid right now is trading $30.86. And that does look like it wants to go test this $36 level. Let's go take a look at some of these commodity prices because that's where this goes. And what you're going to see, if we go down, let's go take a look at the beans first. So we're trading at $12.69 a bushel. These are off their highs. That's so we're down from $14.80, $12.69. That looks like $12.46 wants to get tested. Let's go take a look at wheat. Or what was that? Let's see. Corn was down. Let's go take a look at corn. A lot of these, there's no doubt they went higher and they come lower. Oh, they were all set up the same way, man. Yeah, there's no doubt. Corn's just down from 638. You're a 518, and yeah, the bottom of the consolidation there is 500 of $5 a bushel. That's kind of how that baby's set up. FS, let's see, FSLR. So let's take a look at First Solar. First Solar right now is up $2.84. The low is $48. The high is $112. It's taking in $2.9 billion. It's making money. It's finally making money. Oh, it's been making money for a while, I guess. So let's see what this looks like. So you get a consolidation. You came higher yesterday with volume. The reason you came higher yesterday with volume, there's a couple more restrictions that are put in place for one of the provinces in China where a lot of it's one of the silicones that are made that are necessary to make solar panels. The bottom line is that there's going to be a restriction on importing out of there, so that's why First Solar was higher. Now, if we put this on a weekly, it's not bad. Yeah. You know, if you can break out of this consolidation, which is 91.12, you got big action, man. You know, but if you want to see how when you push into a swing and you're pushing into the swing and the volume's expanding, your probability goes much higher that you'll take it out. This is one of them. So the way this is trading, you can see that last week we only did 9.2 million. This week you did 15.1 thus far. You're going into the swing point of 16.9. So that's a nice way to come into that swing point. And all of this here was building cause, folks, for higher price. So not a bad setup. That's the real bottom line. And, you know, as we come into the future, folks, okay, you are going to see, my take is we're going to see a lot more solar happening. You know, little by little, people will start, well, what's also happening is this, is that utility bills are going up so dramatically that panel-wise, I think we're going to see more panels being laid down. Whether you're just using a few panels for your backyard, whether you're using them for auxiliary places, meaning like your pool and all that at the beginning, that is going to be the easiest way to start it. You know, 5-10 years from now, I think it'll be a big difference. Some of the higher volume equities out here in this, Virgin Galactic, that got a bid. That's up $15.50 at $55. You got AMC. It's hard to believe that thing is still out there. That's down $2.90 right now, trading. Nike's the big one, up $20. You got Wells Fargo up $1.22. Wells Fargo, my God. WFC, they've been ripping people off forever. We take a look at Wells Fargo. Yeah, that's you know, Wells Fargo's the bottom line going after its high. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 250. You get the Nasdaq down 4. S&Ps are up 15. Let's go to our man Garo in Newport Beach, California. Hey, Garo, what's happening, brother?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Good, thank you. Thank you for asking. I would appreciate if you give me your opinion regarding an entry point for Apple, AAPL, please.
Okay, so let's take a look at Apple. Apple right now for the year, your low is $87, the high is $145. I mean, you know, the bottom line, Apple had stalled quite a bit. It started getting going a few weeks ago at 123 or at 132. You know, the bottom line is that it looks to me like, I mean, it wants to go for that high of 145, Garo. So I mean, it's really up to you that what are you looking at? Do you know what I'm saying? So it finally moved. That's the real bottom line. But I expect it's going to test that high. It's a high volume high that it has. So.
Yes, sir. What is your penetrating point? What price should I get in? Should I get in now, or should I wait for a little bit of pullback, or what?
I would say that it was. Well, let me ask you this. I know your goal is to make money.
Yes.
But that being said, are we talking about getting in this for a couple months or a couple days, or what are we talking here?
Just a week, 5 days, 4 or 5 days.
A week. Okay, then I would just hang tight for a second. Yeah, I would just hang tight. Yeah, like 129 would be the number. You're at 132, and you'd be going for the high at 145. But you'd end up holding it for more than a week. That's for sure. You know, so you're coming to the top of the range right now, and it's going to need a little more juice to basically break the top of that range. But you know, it finally stopped moving, man. I mean, that's the bottom line. Let's just go see. Let me just see who's buying and selling this thing, because in Apple's case, folks, well, anyone's case, it makes a big difference. But in Apple's case, that is the widest held stock there is in the marketplace. So what we're going to do is institutionally, we'll see where that's at. Okay, so 531, we're at 6. So there's not buys there. If we do sells, yeah, it's not bad, man. Yeah, you know, yeah, I would just, you know, if you could get a pullback of a couple bucks, Gyro, and then you're going for that 129 to 145, I think you'd be in decent shape, man.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank
man.
you so much.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Let's go take a look at Microsoft. So Microsoft now, that's a $2 trillion company. Apple's been a $2 trillion company for a long period of time. Let me see, are we still at a $2 trillion? Up 1.99. You know, Microsoft just hit an all-time high yesterday. Netflix, NFLX. You got Netflix, that's up another $11. This is closing the gap up there at 546. What is going to get pretty wild here, folks, is this, is that you had this week the NFL hiring Goldman Sachs, and they are hiring Goldman Sachs to look at their media, and what the NFL is actually thinking of doing is getting into the media business heavier, okay? It totally makes sense, man. I mean, the bottom line is that we're all used to now the aspect of, streaming in a big way. What's the difference in streaming? And when you start looking at the NFL, if they wanted to do a lockdown like an Apple does a lockdown inside their fort, I can see that fly, and I can see that fly in a big way. Do you know what I mean? So listen to this one. This is pretty cool for all us gold bugs out here. The FBI hunt for lost silver gold. Here we go. So in 1863, folks, you had, let's see, a ton of gold vanished in rural Pennsylvania during the Civil War. The FBI, that's what the FBI agent said when he was seeking to find out in 2018 when he applied for a search warrant to dig a site in Elk County, northeast of Pittsburgh, according to the court filing unsealed last night. In an accompanying 30-page affidavit, the Federal Bureau of Investigation agent Jacob Archer cites tips from treasure hunters, old newspaper clippings, and magazine articles as probable cause that a ton or more of gold mined in California and destined for the U.S. Mint in Philly disappeared in 1863 and was buried in a cave located inside the 217,000-acre state forest. Archer got the warrant, but the FBI later said that it didn't find anything. The treasure hunters cited by Archer aren't so sure. The father and son team think that the government may have found the gold and kept it quiet to avoid having to pay them a cut of their fund. I doubt that happened, but the bottom line, folks, is that it's always intriguing. Gold and gold hunters and maps. And guess what? That's going to go on forever. The bottom line, guys, as one of the Tigers saying, people have been searching that for a long time. People have been searching for gold everywhere for a long time. It's pretty amazing, actually, when you think about it. And it always comes down to the aspect of how much is there and what does it cost to get it out. That's the real bottom line. If I learned anything about searching gold, it had to do with the aspect of we had, in fact, Tommy and I were in New Orleans for Katrina, and we were there because our client, it was Odyssey Day in New Orleans, and Odyssey was the company that was searching for gold and found huge amounts of gold at the ocean floor. But what ended up happening is that when they were finding that gold, that the way that insurance product works, folks, even this goes back. So picture this. This is how powerful and this is how long insurance companies have been around. Of course, Lloyd's Line. The way it works is that the insurance company pays it off, and the insurance company, bottom line, still owns that gold, and or the country owns the gold. So when they actually found the gold, and they found some huge stashes of gold, there's no doubt about that, well, the bottom line is that they didn't get to keep the gold. The gold had to go back to the countries, and Odyssey, bottom line, had a problem because of that. Odyssey, I wonder if that company's still around. I believe it's still around. But the bottom line is that the left-hand side, the right-hand side of the balance sheet, meaning the expense side, was way too expensive. That's what it really came down to. They found the gold, but guess what? Enough of it could not come back into their pockets, and you see that a lot. There's a new company that is going to start mining, and they did a deal with 3 small islands in the South Pacific, and they are going to start mining the ocean floor, and they're claiming this is a joke. Oh, thanks. They're claiming that they can mine the ocean floor without wrecking it. It's like, yeah, really? Okay, what school did you go to? So Odyssey Marine, if we bring up Odyssey Marine, it's still around. Thanks, Dan. Let's see what they're making here. So Odyssey Marine, okay. Man, it takes in $2 million and loses $1.35. It blows my mind that, like, you can have a public company and you're only taking $2 million. So watch, you take $2 million in. You have a market cap of $86 million. Man, public markets are whacked out, folks. Stay right there. Come right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Markets can rise and fall like the tides. Subscribe to Basil Chapman's newsletter, The Opening Call, and you too can ride the wave. Basil Chapman is an authority in technical analysis. His Chapman Wave trading system has been helping traders identify trends and capitalize on momentum in the markets since 1984. TFNN invites you to test Basil's proprietary Chapman Wave trading methodology with a monthly subscription to the Opening Call newsletter for only $149. Your subscription to the Opening Call comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, as well as daily market updates on key indexes, stocks, and commodities. Ride the wave! Sign up for the Opening Call risk-free today.
Introducing Primal Edge.
Today, it's even more important to take a supplement that complements your health. Primal Edge is specifically formulated to boost your immune system and help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Our early ancestors found all their nutritional requirements in the wild environment. But today, our food sources don't contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated humic and fulvic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, without them, life cannot exist.
That's right, Ellen. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge. Just $89 exclusively at TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 286, Nasdaq's down 9, S&Ps are up 17.5. As we come into this closeout here, we get over and take a look at the SPY. What you're going to see, we're going to close at all-time highs in the SPY. You're going to pop into the July 4th week, and guess what? July 4th week, folks, okay, most times is a bullish week. So, and then, of course, what we have the end of the month buying, the beginning of the month buying, plus the July 4th week. We're going higher, man. So this is going to be really wild watching this whole thing shake out. Now, the cool thing inside the gold market is that you have the S&P wants higher price, the NDX 100 is still in an ABC structure on the way up. That's going to help the gold market in general. So we'll see where this shakes out next week. The dollar, no doubt, that's danger, meaning that dollar only came back a bit, so the dollar could really rally. But the way that the market is trading, the way the S&P is trading, the way that gold actually held us today is telling me that next week we're actually going to, be green right across the board, man. And how long can this last? Yeah, it's not going to keep lasting, folks, okay? But the bottom line is that there's no reason that it can't do another leg up in the marketplace and blow everyone's mind. That's kind of how this is shaking out. If, in fact, companies start coming out like what happened to Nike, you are going to see this market really explode. The numbers on Nike, folks, were phenomenal. Yes, the opening trade across the world was there, but normally their international sales doubled to $12 billion. Okay, you just don't see that. That's the real bottom line. So if we get a couple more companies that do have that type of expansion of sales. It's a whole different ballgame. That's what it really comes down to. Don't forget, folks, have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. Please tell your friends about TFNN. Tell them to go to YouTube, search TFNN. And always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it. Take ownership of it and fly with it. Everything you need, folks, is right inside you. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Well, you might as well have some fun with it, folks. Visualize exactly what you want. Step into it. And guess what? It's going to come right to you. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. We look forward to speaking to you on Monday. Look at them, folks.